Good evening. I'm Gwen here with Coach Bowling. Coach, you are 3-3 on the season right now, and we know you need 5 wins to make the team playoffs eligible. So, how important is this game tonight, and in the process of making this happen?
Yeah, I mean this is a must-win game for us. So we're looking at this like it's playoffs. We're saying, hey, we got to win here on out in order to really guarantee that spot in the playoffs. So it's a big game, big game.
I bet. So, what do you hope to see from your guys tonight?
Yeah, I want to see us be able to hit our big plays, take care of the football, win the battle of the line of scrimmage, and come out of here with a W.
All right. And finally, this is the first time we have Thursday homecoming football game. So, what do you think of the shift, and how cool is this homecoming atmosphere?
Yeah, it's really awesome being able to play right here on Thursday night. It's fantastic. One of the few games in the state. It's incredible.
Thank you. Back to you in the booth.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for, the pride of West Chicago, the Wheaton Academy Warriors! Here come the Warriors! Here come the Warriors! Here come the Warriors! Here come the Warriors! Incoming!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Homecoming 2018 on the campus of Wheaton Academy. And welcome also to tonight's varsity football contest between the visitors from Aurora Central Catholic and the Wheaton Academy Warriors. Gentlemen, remove your hats and join me in an opening prayer, followed by the singing of the national anthem tonight by Wheaton Academy's Contouri vocal group. Let us pray. Lord, we give you the thanks and praise tonight for the privilege of being here to witness the competition between these two great schools that honor and glorify your name. We pray that all that is done and said tonight, both on the field and in the stands, will be pleasing and glorifying to you and to your name alone. We give you the thanks and praise in Jesus' name. Amen.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Performance Trust Field here on the campus of Wheaton Academy in West Chicago, Illinois. We are back and better than ever, excited for a great game here at Performance Trust Stadium underneath the Thursday night lights. My name is Daniel Smith, a teacher and coach here at Wheaton Academy, and I am joined by an amazing crew of students and teachers whose primary job it is to bring you a crisp and entertaining live stream experience wherever it is you are tuning in. Matt Hockett, head of WATV and our live stream team, is the man behind the scenes who makes all of this possible. And it is to him and his crew tonight of Gwen, Chaz, Peter, Wes, Ethan, Daniel, Aiden, and Matthew that we owe our thanks for the phenomenal camera work, detailed graphics, slow motion replays, and much, much more. Welcome to all who are watching to the first ever Thursday night football game here at Wheaton Academy. We have the perfect storm of excitement building up. It's senior night. It's homecoming, and this is a must-win game for us to stay alive in the playoffs. Our opponent tonight is Aurora Central Catholic Chargers, who we've had some heated battles against over the years, and we're in for a treat tonight. As you can see, I'm here with my right-hand man, Connor Beatty, on color, sophomore at Wheaton Academy. Connor, it's senior night, it's homecoming. Give me one or two seniors who you think could really make a big impact tonight.
Well, I know that Gerald Blackman, number 10, he is definitely one of the biggest playmakers that we have here on the team. You just give him the ball, and he'll take you down just straight to where you want to be. So you have a bunch of them, and you'll see them throughout the game today.
All right, the kick is away. The atmosphere is electric. It bounces and rolls into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. So the Warrior defense will take over for the first drive of the game, and the Chargers will have it around the 25-yard line. Warriors come into this game 3-4. It takes 5 wins for the to become playoff eligible, so this is a crucial game here for Wheaton Academy. Their opponent, ACC, as I'll refer to them this game, the Chargers, they're 2-4. But speaking with the coaches this week, the Warrior coaches that is, they said that the Chargers are much better than their record shows. So it'll be interesting to see how these two teams battle off in what is a must-win situation for each squad. Warriors lined up in our traditional 4-3. Quick pass left side. Looks like it took a skip. We'll see if they call it incomplete or if he's going to be down right away. Let's see. Take a look at the replay here. It's a quick slant out, trying to get it to a playmaker. He did make the grab, but it's for a loss of 1, so we'll take it. That brings up 2nd and 11. Connor, who is another senior that you were going to mention who we're looking forward to making plays tonight?
Well, Jack Reichen, number 13. Throughout the season, we have seen him progress every single game and just take us to victory.
Jack Reichen, the kicker and punter for the Warriors. Jet sweep to the right. He's looking to get the edge, and he gets slung out of bounds. I believe that's by Jay Callentine. Picked up around 8. It's not going to be enough for the first, but that brings up 3rd and short for the Chargers. Chargers are coached by Luke Brawweiler. They lost last week to Immaculate Conception College Prep 59-0. We broadcasted the Warrior game against ICCP a few weeks ago, and that was a tough game against the 2-time defending state champs. So I'm sure ACC feeling a little bruised up tonight on the short week. Warriors going to get flagged on an encroachment penalty, and I believe that's going to be enough for the Charger first down, so that will move the chains. So the Chargers lost last week to ICCP. The week before that, they actually beat Riverside Brookfield 12-6. RB in the last few years has been a really strong team. We'll face off against them next week. Not sure if it's a down year or if the Chargers just had a really great showing. 1st and 10. They have 2 running backs in the backfield. Quarterback gets a new call from the sideline and looks like he's going to change the play at the line of scrimmage from the shotgun. Warrior linebackers are prancing around. It's a quick handoff. He's met by Christian Parez and then driven to the turf by Derek Johannick. Excuse me, that was Sam Palmer who came in over the top and finished the play. Nice job by the middle linebacker. Christian Parez wraps him up, Trevor Donna, and then that's Sam Palmer who drives him to the turf. After the next play, we're going to get you the Warriors starting lineups. 2nd and 11 for the Chargers. It's a chilly 55 degrees here tonight. Windy. See if the Warriors defense can come up with a big play here. Another quick slant to the left side or quick screen, and it rolls out of bounds, incomplete. So let's take a look at our Warrior starting defense. On the line, we've got the Parez brothers on either end. Captain Jarek Johannick over center. Dan Kowalczyk next to him. And then Jay Callentine will be everywhere at the outside linebacker position. And in the secondary, we've got Gerald Blackman, Noah Jones. Christian Karsten's actually back. We'll say a little bit more about him in a minute. And Palmer and Trevor Donna, your linebackers. 3rd and long. See if the Warriors can force a punt here early and get some great field position for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw. Throws a little screen pass, nobody there, and that's going to bring up 4th down. You can take a look here. There was a miscommunication somewhere. Nobody turned and looked at the ball, and it looked like Sebastian Parez just smothered the running back. He had no hope to catch that ball. Nice job by the Warrior defense sniffing out that screen play. Mike Cortez back deep. Warriors, let's see if they're going to bring pressure. Looks like we might be going for the block here. Oh, sorry about that. Let's spotlight Jay Callentine there, number 44. Oh, there was contact on the punter, but the flag was not thrown. Mike Cortez with a nice cutback, and the Warrior offense takes over around midfield. Michael Cortez on the return for Wheaton Academy. Take a look. I think Noah Jones kind of makes contact with the punter right there. He actually took a knee to the gut. He shook it off, and you know he's not going to miss an offensive series. He has been Thorson's favorite target, and they've had great chemistry the last 3 seasons, but particularly in their senior campaign. Handoff Callentine left side. He's going to get the edge. Sidesteps one with a great juke move. Picks up the first down. Moves the chains. Nice bit of running there by Jay. Watch this move here, Connor. Right here, he hits him with the 1-2. Leaves him in the dust. Let's take a look at our Warrior offense here. Christian Karsten's back from injury. Connor, I'll let you say a little bit more in a second. Steve Ryan, Noah Jones, Mike Cortez, and Justin Hocker, wide receiver by committee. We'll spotlight the line after this play. I formation for the Warriors. Handoff Jay up the middle. Gains about 3 or 4. No one brings him down. They blow the whistle dead. The men in the trenches, I should say, who make it all happen. Sebastian Parez and his brother Chris on the left side. Derek Johannick under center. Been there the last 3 seasons. Dan Kowalczyk on the right guard. And Noel Sione getting the nod at the right tackle position.
Yeah, as you said, Christian Carson's number 7 has been out for a while. He had busted his shoulder, I believe, yeah. And he is back after a long time of waiting, but he has been supporting the team the entire time.
I know he was ready to get back. I've been emailing his dad a little bit to give me updates. There's his first run of the day. Picks up around 2 or 3 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and medium. He's just a slippery runner. I'm sure it'll take him a while to get back. When you take a month off of anything, especially a sport that's as violent as football, it's going to take you a minute to get your bearings, but he is a tough kid. We are excited to have him back as he just adds a whole other threat to our offensive scheme and game plan. So the Warriors with great field position. Big 3rd and 7 here. We're just out of field goal range, so we might be in 2-down territory. Thorson in the shotgun. Quick screen to Noah Jones. Sidesteps one tackler. Gets a block by his buddy Justin Hocker. Turns the legs and is just going to come up short. It's going to bring up 4th and around 2. Let's see if we are going to send the field goal unit on or if we're going to go for it.
If you saw, Ben did a fake handoff back there, and then he threw it down to the sideline. That did confuse the defense. So
yeah, it was great execution on the fake. A lot of misdirection in our offense to try to create opportunities on the edge. 4th and 1, we are going to go for it. Josh Shower in the backfield. Let's see if we give it to Carsons with Shower leading the way. Might even QB sneak it. Nope, it is going to be to Karstens. He's hit hard and dropped. I don't think he got it. He did not. That's going to be a turnover on down. So the Chargers there with a great defensive stand to get the ball back. Warrior offense coming up a few feet short. That was number 5, Jeffrey Albert, who the senior for ACC, who met Christian in the hole and drove him backwards. And so the Warrior defense back on, looking to get another stop.
here you see towards the bottom of your screen, senior Gerald Blackman, number 10. He's been having some really great games this season, so let's see what he does.
Handoff up the middle. He's got room. Picks up the first. Drug tacklers around 6-7 yards, enough to move the chains. ACC runs a spread offense. They like to get receivers out in space, as you've seen by the early screen passes. They also like to give their running backs some room to make plays like he did there. That is number 5, Jeffrey Albert, who is in the running back position, the guy, the middle linebacker who made the tackle on the previous drive. Handoff to Albert. Nice cutback, but he's met and dropped. I believe that's Sam Palmer again, shutting him down. Great play there by Sam. Take a look. Nice cutback, but Sam read it all the way and stuffed it. As always, our keys to victory come down to 2 things. I was talking to Coach Bowling today during the first period. He said we've got to protect the ball and we've got to prevent big plays. Let's see if the Warriors can get another stop here. Running left side, and he's brought down in the backfield. A gang of maroon jumping on top. Led the way by number 6, Trevor Donna. Brings up another 3rd and long.
Definitely stopping those big plays, as you said. So
looked like an RPO where the quarterback, a little option play, had the chance to hand it off or take it himself, and he made the wrong decision there. Big play, 3rd and 13. Two wide receivers left, 2 right. Definitely a spread offense on this one. Probably going to look to throw. He does. Goes left side. Just off the hands of Steve Ryan. Great job there. He read it all the way. A little bit of contact, which I love. Let's see if it's in the camera in time to see Steve give him a little bump and then try to make up. He was playing receiver there all the way. He wanted that one, Connor, but he just missed it off the fingertips.
Yeah, Steve Ryan, number 2. He is one of our seniors here tonight and also one of our bigger playmakers in the team, or on the team.
His 6'4" frame helps with that, helps on defense, and he's also our primary deep ball threat. ACC out to punt again. We have 2 deep this time, Noah Jones and Mike Cortez, so probably not bringing as much pressure. Noah fields it at the 30. He's got space, stiff arms one, and once again, the Warriors going to have great field position, starting in Charger territory.
Great blocking there, really creates a hole that he can just sprint right through.
I agree. Nice job there by his teammates. I want to reemphasize, I said it in my opening, but this is a huge game for the Warriors. We kind of control our own destiny here. You need 5 wins to be eligible for playoffs. We're sitting at 3 with 3 games to play. And looking at the schedule, you don't want to necessarily evaluate teams before you meet on the field, but this is a game that we need to win if we look to make the playoffs come the end of the season. We've had some good battles against ACC, as there looks like there's a flag on the field, maybe a big one because we're back 15 yards. I believe it was a block in the back. So we are backing it up. So our great field position is taken away, and we'll have to drive the length of the field. But last time we met against ACC was actually in the playoffs 2 years ago, Connor, before you started school here. They beat us in the final minutes of the game. We were going to win in advance one round in the playoffs, but they scored, and we didn't have time to score at the end, and so left a sour taste in our mouth. We know we want to pay them back here tonight. Thorson looking, goes deep right side, has a man. It's Justin Hocker, it's off the hands, and he's hit hard, clipped around the legs. That was a perfect throw by Ben. Just a tough play to make there by Jay Hawk.
You see the pocket just surrounding him, and he's not losing it at all. He's perfectly calm and just throws that ball, and that's exactly what we want throughout the game.
Yep, if we get plays like that, then we're in good shape, but the receivers got to make them. Ben will put it where they can get it. We just got to come down with a few of those. Last broadcast, we had a few drops early in the game. It's like it takes us a minute to get the feel for it, get warmed up, and then we really do better in the second half. I'm hoping to see these receivers step up here early so we can get a lead early. Another flag that's going to be on us. That's going to back us up even more. Can't get the penalty bug, Connor. That's a false start, as you can see. Thank you once again for all those who are following us here on YouTube tonight. Be sure to also check us out on Instagram at @TheRealWaTV. A lot of different school events are posted there, pictures, video content from Mr. Hockett and his crew, as well as a lot of our live stream details. Thanks again. Follow us on Instagram. 2nd and 10. 4 wide receivers for the Warriors now. Thorson throws it to Steve Ryan. He makes a catch. Big play, and that's going to be enough for the first. Oh, did the ball come out? Did they call incomplete? I think they did. Tough break. Looked like he had it, and then I guess when the helmet of the defensive player made contact with the ball, he dropped it. Looked like you saw there. He was fumbling it all the way, trying to secure it, and then when the contact made it, hit the turf. So another bad break there for Ben. A couple drops early. Would have been enough for the first. It's 3rd and 15. We're in punting territory here, so we're going to need a big play. Look for another deep pass. Ben throws a lob right side. Noah Jones comes back for it and kind of plays defensive back, preventing the interception. It hits the turf, but there is a flag on the play. Oh, they're going to get holding right there. You saw in the replay, somebody took him to the turf. I couldn't tell. I think that's Christian Parez, maybe the left guard. But I saw that in the short amount of time that it was on the replay screen. So that's going to send on the punting unit. Let's see if we can freeze it right here. I mean, you can't do that, folks. He's got hold of his shoulder pads, and he's taking him to the turf. So that was the hold. And it's going to bring up a punt situation for the Warriors. Jack Reichen back to punt, the senior. A lot of protection there for him. He gets it away. It's going to drop, and the Warriors are going to down it. And it's the Chargers' turn to start in Warrior territory. So, a couple big play potential so far, but nothing that we could secure, and it's up to the defense again to hold tough.
We did good in the last series of downs with our defense holding them back, and, well, that's what we need again.
You're right about that. Connor, we're the only football game happening in the state of Illinois tonight. I feel special. Hopefully you came out. If not, you're watching comfortably from the couch, but we appreciate you joining us. It's a handoff up the middle to a big kid. That's number 35. That's Jack Dunn, 6'3", 190. He's dropped after a short gain. Definitely looks taller than everybody else. Trevor Donna met him in the hole, though, and said, "You're not getting much." So the clock ticks under 5 minutes, still scoreless. Christian Parra on the left end. Sebastian on the right. Let's see if we can get some pressure. Quick handoff left side. He's got space, and that's Noah Jones who wraps him up around the shoulder pads and brings him down, but it is enough for the first down. Chargers move the chains. There you saw a little bit of the misdirection affecting our defense, something that we do so well. The quarterback sold the pass to the right. And Derek Johannick bit on it just enough for the running back to escape. Handoff up the middle, he's hitting drops. Not falling it for that time, Derek said. He said, "You're not going to fool me once, shame on you. Not going to fool me twice." Take a look, big number 52 meets him in the hole. Boom. Big play, 2nd and 10.
Second time in a row that he has directly gotten through that line and almost gotten that sack. Or he did get the sack that time.
Made the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of yards, 2nd and 1. Ooh, quarterback looking for his wide receiver on the left all the way. He was looking for number 20. Don't have his name exactly, but you can see, watch his eyes. He's staring him down the whole way. Waiting. Both linebackers jumped because they knew it too, and pass was just a little too far. So 3rd and long. Probably 2 down territory here. They're probably going to go for it rather than punt, so we need a big stop here. Quarterback pitches right. Jay Callentine chasing him down and rips him out of bounds. Big tackle there. Brings up 4th and long. Let's see what they decide to do. Watch Jay Callentine, number 44, right here. He's going to run him down all the way. Never gives up on the play. Uses his speed. Makes the solo tackle. Nice job there by Jay.
Looks like they are going to go for it for their first down here.
Jay Callentine with 43 tackles on the season. Same as Trevor Donna.
Well, let's put another one on display.
Let's see it. Who's going to get 44 first? Little confusion. Christian Parra is standing up at the bottom of your screen. Blitzing here around the end. Big play. It's a sack. The general, Derek Johannick, rips down the quarterback before he can throw it downfield, and the Warriors take over on downs. Big play there by DJ. Take a look at this replay. Derek's right here. Runs through, sheds a block, and rips him down. Not going to get away from that. Big play there. We needed a sack, and the D-line delivered on call. Let's see what senior QB Ben Thorson can do on this drive. We've had a couple The keeper picks up the first down. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We're back. Warriors move the chains. Clock continues to tick here in the first quarter, and we just crossed midfield. So 1st and 10 from around the 47-yard line. Trying to see what we can do on the ground this play. We've had 2 consecutive running plays. And off up the middle, Karsten. Stiff arms one. Shifting through and picks up a big gain. There he is. Number 7 is back. That's a gain of about 15. Take a look. The misdirection, Connor, hands it to 7. He says, not you, not you. Give me 5 more. Big play there by CC. It's chilly out here. You see Ben with the little Nike kind of hand warmer. We're up here in hoodies, and we've got the heat going. It's a chilly night out here in West Chicago. 2 wide receivers left side. It's Will Casto and Justin Hocker on the left. Hocker in motion. Thorson looking, plenty of time. Throws it over the middle. Jones just out of his reach. Thorson saw his favorite target streaking down the field. Couldn't find him. Great pocket built by the Warriors. Thorson put it where only Jones could get it. Jones couldn't run it down. Brings up 2nd and 10. Under a minute left in the first quarter. I know that ACC loves to blitz. That's one thing that in my research I found out. They love to send pressure after the quarterback and even to stop the run. Let's see how we handle it. Thorson keeps it, has space. He's going to pick up the first and then some. Spinning, brought down. Nice job. Take a look at this, Connor. He's going to fake the handoff to Christian, and he sold it well. Fooled the linebacker, picked up 12. Great play.
Yeah, fooled me at first too.
Yeah, almost fooled our camera crew, but we got some experience up on the top deck.
There's number 80, Sean, and right next to him
Sean,
is Christopher.
Giving his mother some love. Let's hope that's who he was saying I love you to, either his mom or me. Christian up the middle, brought down. Good to see number 7 back. He was having a great campaign in the first 2 weeks, had 30 carries for 240 yards and 4 scores. Went out with the shoulder, and we haven't seen him back since. And that is going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Score is still 0-0, but the Warriors are knocking on the door. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to take you down on the field where we have an interview with Gwen and the head of school, Mr. Bolt.
Good evening, Mr. Bolt. There are a lot of great distinctives about our school that separate it from local high schools. But there's something special about homecoming weeks. What makes this week so special?
You know, I think this week is so special because everybody is all in. You know, it really starts with the teachers. We have phenomenal teachers, and as you know, everybody is 100% in. And then I think the seniors being all in as well, really participating, leading the way enthusiastically, and everyone else really falls in line, and it's an absolute blast when everybody participates.
Definitely. Now, most people know that you're the new head of school since August 1st. Can you talk briefly what Dr. Frost has meant to this school and what he's up to now?
Yeah, Dr. Frost has meant the world to Wheaton Academy. I mean, how many people do you know that wear a maroon sport coat with a Wheaton Academy patch? But that says a lot about who he is. He absolutely loves this place. He's given everything he really could throughout most of his career. And Dr. Frost right now is helping us with our endowment, building up our foundation so that a Wheaton Academy education can be accessible for the long term.
All right, thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.
Back to you in the booth.
Great interview and a great touchdown to cap off that drive. Mr. Bolt's our good luck charm. We needed a score, and we got one. Take a look at this replay. Thorson with the quick slant to his favorite target, Noah Jones, who trots in for the score. Maroon platoon loving it as the Warriors put on the first 6 of the game.
Yeah, like Mr. Bolt said, homecoming is definitely a very special week, and to us students, it's easily the best week of the entire school year. because we first have color day, and then we had space day, and then we had advisory day. Today was nerd day, and tomorrow's we dress up for our team.
It's a great week. There's a festive spirit all around of a good, healthy competition and school camaraderie. And we thought we'd do something special this year and have a Thursday night game, and the Warriors score first. Let's take a look at this replay here. You're going to have Noah Jones coming from this side for a quick slant. Thorson's going to find his man, and he's going to get in for the score. Perfect play design with the fake handoff to pull in the linebacker, just like they drew it up, Connor. And Jones goes one-on-one with the safety, and he's not going to lose many of those battles. It's just been a jam-packed week. Homecoming week is. We had, like you said, festivities all day. Everyone was dressed up as nerds, which I took offense to as a math teacher. I consider myself a nerd every day. Then we come out, we have Powder Puff games. The seniors took home the championship. And now we've got boys football here tonight. Jack Reichen to kick off early in the second quarter. Fielded at the 10. He's looking to cut around the corner, but thankfully we're staying home, and we rip him down. Who was that? Great tackle there. That's number 2, Steve Ryan. And the Chargers take over around the 33. There you see Big Steve. He's one of those guys. We have quite a few players who play both ways, so they never really come off the field. A lot of our seniors do that. Steve here makes a play on special teams, which don't undervalue special teams. I talked to Coach Swider about special teams. That's Justin, the special teams coordinator, and he reminded me, special teams is about 33% of the game. There's constant field goals, punts, kickoffs, so those are some crucial plays that can determine the outcome of the game, as you know, if you've watched a lot of football in your life.
As we had said in one of our broadcasts before, the special teams, if you don't know, are the people on the field who touch the ball with their feet, whether that be kicking, a field goal, or punting.
Or a kickoff, you're right. Anytime we do.
Take it down to the 37-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play will bring up a second down and 7 for the Chargers.
See if the Warrior defense can get some momentum here. We've got a big crowd. We had a lot of senior festivities. We had the hype music going. We need to deliver here. We cannot let off the gas. The D-up chant coming from the crowd. And we bring him down after about a gain of 8. I love that. Christian Parez was chasing him down from behind. And then a linebacker tried to step in and block him, and he just pancaked him. Just extended the forearms and just threw him away like a rag doll. Third and 1. It's probably going to be a quick throw or a quick handoff, something right away to see if they can get the first yard. There it is. He's hit. It's going to be close. I don't think he got it. The line judge is waving his partner over to try to give the spot. He marks it. Oh, that's short. It's going to bring up 4th down. Take a look. Who made the initial contact? Dan Kowalczyk fighting off the double team, and that's Steve Ryan, who had a safety blitz or cornerback blitz.
Steve Ryan has really been a powerhouse on our defense, and there you see just a few examples of that in the last few plays.
They're going for it. Need 1 yard. QB sneak. He's hit. He's dropped. I don't think he got it. Sam Palmer, number 54, leading the charge. And I believe that's a loss of 1, which is going to be a turnover on downs. Let's take a look at this. QB sneak. Sam Palmer plugs it and drives him back. Excellent play there. The 1-2 punch, Palmer to Johannick. And the Warrior offense gets to take over on downs with great field position. Big play there to keep the momentum on our side.
just past midfield
Ben
there.
Thorson with the major fake handoff. Gonna run. Great stiff arm. Another stiff arm. And then he slung out of bounds. There should be a flag on that. There it is. Man, I loved that play design. They were looking to throw the dagger at him, Connor. Watch this fake. Oh, we couldn't see it because it was a long developing play. But then Ben just stiff arms number 64 for the Chargers. Gets another one right there, and then you can see you're not allowed to sling the QB out of bounds once he steps off.
That looks like they did get the first down there. So it's definitely something we can use.
For sure. Big play. And there you see the signal. That's a personal foul. Unnecessary conduct. And that's going to give us another 10 yards or so. We're knocking on the door again. We're in the red zone.
There'll be a 15-yard penalty added on to the end of the run. As a result, Wheaton Academy will first down and 10.
There you see Ben trotting back into the huddle. He used that conference by the referees there to have a little conversation with offensive coordinator Steve Tunn. Let's see what they talked about. It looks like we're going back to the power run game here with Josh Schauer going to lead the way for Karstens. Zone run right. Carson's busting it outside. Puts a move on. Still running, but stepped out of bounds a little short. But he smells the end zone, Connor. It's been about a month since he's been able to score a TD. He wants another one. Take a look. Great lead block by Josh Schauer to pick up 2. And then Christian busted it outside. Got some good blocks by his fellow wide receiver, Micah Nichols, on the right side.
That was good enough for another Warriors first down, so we are first and goal.
First and goal from the 9. Expecting some more running here, Connor. Carson's up the middle. We called it. He found it, and he celebrates with his team. It's been a while, but Christian Carson's back from shoulder injury. Doesn't waste any time finding pay dirt as the Warriors go up 13-0 here early in the second quarter. Happy for him. Missed a chunk of his senior season. Wanted to be back, and he gets some love from his running backs coach, Mr. Bowling. Great hole there, and then Christian does the rest. Excellent little bit of running there for the Warriors. And out to kick is Jack Reichen, number 13, Mr. Automatic, here to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. So Jack Reichen is 21 for 22 on extra points. The one that didn't go through was blocked, so I guess we count that, but I'm still deeming him Mr. Automatic, as he's now 22 for 23.
There we go, the cheerleaders doing more push-ups in the first half.
Where's your sister at? Draw the arrow to her.
I think that she is right here in the back.
Let's see her form. It looks okay.
Yeah, you know, she's been working on it.
Let's hope she does quite a few more the rest of this game. Got to look at Quinn Partain there, giving us a shout out. Wheaton Academy alum who's been helping do some freelance video work for homecoming. Excuse me, Max. Quinn's his younger brother. Max Partain, who's put together some amazing homecoming videos. If you want to go on Wheaton Academy's YouTube, you can watch some recaps. Warriors going to kick off. Jack Reichen kicks it deep. Let's hope it doesn't go out of bounds. Nice, fielded at the 10. He doesn't get far before he's dropped. They're going to take over around the 25-yard line. The Warrior defense trots back on. I see some substitutions. Let me give some shout-outs. Masa Kasai is trotting on, number 50, right next to Josh Friedland, number 70. So some defensive line subs, giving Derek Johannick and Dan Kowalczyk a breather here. The Parez brothers, the Bash brothers, are still going to be on the right and left end. Blackman, the left cornerback. Ryan, the right. Jones and Cortez at the safeties. and your 3 leading tacklers, Donna, Callentine, and Palmer, in the middle. Ooh. Big hit. Who made that tackle? That's Noah Jones. Take a look at this replay. Just a quick screen pass, but he read it all the way.
Looks like he's wide open, but then boom, taken down.
Just streaking out of nowhere. What a burst there. But look, he started that play way at the back at the safety position, but he read it all the way. Look at this. Running
boom.
About 15 yards of head start. Nice play there by Noah. Fan section loved it. They've got the O chant going. Quarterback rolling right, looking to go over to the sideline. Callentine all over it. Pass is caught, but didn't gain much.
It looks like there is some laundry on the field.
Stay tuned. We'll see what they signal. Did Callentine get a hold of the face mask? We couldn't see from our angle, but the referee was right there, so you know he saw it. Let's see if our camera crew got it. It's hard because his back is to us. Yeah, you can see the kid adjusting his helmet, and it was an immediate flag. I think that was a no-doubter. So tough break there. It's hard when you're tackling a guy from behind. You can't really you don't know what you're reaching for, but unfortunately that's going to be a first down for the Chargers.
From their own 43-yard line.
Wheaton Academy defense needing a big stop here. False start. I saw the movement early. I knew it. It's going to be backing him up about 5 yards, so we'll get some of that penalty back. I think it's the right tackle who jumps right there. You see his head bob just a little bit early. You're not allowed to do that. You got to wait till the ball snaps. That was a thing that we worked on in powder puff practice because we got burnt on it the first game. Your team too?
Oh, yeah. The entire time we had a timeout. First thing that we said to them every single time, watch for the ball, move when the ball moves.
Exactly.
Same thing for these guys.
That's good coaching. Clock ticks under 8 minutes. First and long. QB's going to throw it over the middle. He's got a man. Oh, did you see that? Don't know if Steve Ryan snagged it off the shoulder pad, but there was some physics happening on that play as the ball stuck to his shoulder pad. Watch this. Pops out of his hands, and it takes a little ride on his shoulder, and, I don't know if it hit the ground.
I'm not sure it did. I think he just snagged it right off the shoulder pad.
I don't know if the ball hit the ground. Steve Ryan had an arm underneath it, but the referees don't have the amazing camera views that we have. Let's see if we freeze it at the right time here. Slowing it down for you. Ball's on the shoulder, I don't know if the hand's under it. It might be. That's an awesome play either way. Back to the action. It's a screen pass, but nice job by Gerald Blackman sniffing that out, tackling him before he gets going.
Yeah. Talking to Gerald Blackman's sister before the game, she said that he has been really pumped the entire week and just looking forward to this game, really ready.
Oh, yeah, senior night for an athlete. This is the last home game of a lot of these guys' career. It's emotional. You've put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears out on this field for countless years now. You want to have a great showing for your family who's here, your friends, your classmates, your school. So these seniors, we love what they've brought to our school over these past 4 years, and we're really hoping they can get a win tonight. Third and long. Warriors need another big stand. ACC wants to talk it over. They know that their backs are against the wall. They need a conversion. Big play. Let's give some love once again to our crew here, Mr. Hockett's crew for WATV. You've already seen a great showing from Gwen, our on-field reporter. We have Chaz and Peter up in the booth with us. They're kind of directing the show tonight. And then on camera, we've got Wes, Ethan, down on the field, I believe, and a combination of Daniel, Aiden, and Matthew up top, as well as on the field, giving you the great angles that you see, responsible for the great replay. And then, of course, Mr. Hockett running the show on the computer, making sure everything runs properly. We appreciate some comments if you're watching. We love to get feedback, know where you're watching if you're from out of town. We appreciate the love. And we've even got the booth cam going, which that one's just clipped to the wall, Connor, but every now and then we like to get a little camera action.
Yeah.
I like that scarf, by the way.
Pretty sure it's my mom's, but
Hey, you rock it, man.
yeah.
3rd and long after the timeout. Warriors need a big stop. Quarterback rolling right. He's going to let it fly. No, he's going to tuck it and run. He's got some speed. He dives. That's a great play. He might have enough. We're going to have to see where he spots it. But the quarterback showed some legs. That's Jimmy Ewell. And I think he knows he's running it all the way. Look, he tucks it right here and turns on the jets.
Trevor Donna almost got him there, but
Yeah,
a little short.
I got to give him props there. He had great awareness. He knew the spot that he needed to get to, and he dove and extended the ball out, picked up just enough for the first to keep his team's drive alive. Solid play there by the quarterback. Let's see if the Warriors can recover, get the ball back. Quick handoff to the right side. He's hit and drops. That's Josh Friedland making the tackle, assisted by Jay Callentine.
Handoff, and then a fake without the ball.
Friedland just a beast on that play. Shedded his block like it was a 4th grader and made the tackle. Nice job there by Josh Friedland.
Yeah, he is a sophomore in my grade,
Yeah.
but he is huge.
Yeah, let's look at his stats here. Friedland, 6 foot, 240.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Handoff left side. He's not going far. That's number 58, Christian Parez. Stayed home on the wide receiver run left. Did his job. There you see Christian Parez, the junior. Worked hard all summer. Agility training, strength training, wanted to have a great junior campaign, and he hasn't disappointed. It takes a lot of talent to be engaging with a lineman, but keeping your eyes in the backfield and hawking the ball so that then you can shed the block with good timing to make the tackle. He made it look easy on that one, but it's very difficult to do. Quarterback rolling right. Gonna throw. It's picked up. Oh, ball hit the turf. Gerald wanted that one. His eyes got a little too big, though, and he didn't bring it down. Take a look. That's Sebastian Parez putting the pressure, and it was just off the hands, and he knew right away he wants that play back. Our theme this week for homecoming is Back to the Future. If only we had a time machine and we could reverse it one play, I know we'd make it to play the second time. Does bring up 4th and long, though, and forces the punt, so nobody hurt. Mike Cortez and Noah Jones back deep. 5.5 minutes left. So plenty of time for us to tack on another score. Punt is away. We're going to wave it off. It's not a good one. Went out of bounds. There's a little bit of a scrum happening there. Just some good physical blocking. But the ball rolled out of bounds, and Warriors will take over.
You were recently, like a few plays ago, saying how as a lineman, to be able to block and get through on the line, but also keep your eye on the ball, that it's extremely hard to do, and it takes real talent. But that's definitely a tribute to our coaches, because they have been training with us and working with us for the entire season, and because we're able to do that, that's pretty amazing.
I agree, and what's crazy that a lot of people don't know is Coach Thornton, the head coach, is actually the line coach, offensive and defensive line, because he values the work in the trenches that those guys do. Carson's left side, cuts upfield. Beat 2 men, had one more to beat, or he was going to take that to the house. That's a big game, but I see some yellow on the turf. That one's coming back. Take a look. He does a great job of cutting upfield just at the right time, turns on the jets. And I'm actually glad he didn't score, because that one would have been a heartbreaker to back up. I think it was a holding call, and we're going to back it up and repeat first down. So ball now down, I'm going to believe, let's see, if it's a 10-yard penalty, we'll be back at the 15-yard line.
Be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
It's from the spot of the foul, so we take over at the 19-yard line. It's going to be first and long.
From the 19-yard line.
Love having Karstens back. Warriors spread it out this time. Finds Jones in space. Can he beat one? He cannot. Gain of about 2 or 3 there.
We'll take it.
Taken down by the Chargers, number 11, Jim Jewell. And it's 7 on the play. We'll bring up a second down and 9 for Wheaton Academy.
It's going to bring up second and around 9. So let's see what we do here. Karstens lone man in the backfield. Hocker in motion. Thorson's going to throw it. He hits Karstens on the screen. He gets a few lead blocks, and I think he picked up enough for the first down. Big play there. In response to the Charger blitz, Coach Bowling told me that we put in a few different packages, a couple different blocking schemes, and we wanted to really try to get our screen game going, because when a team, Connor, puts a lot of pressure on you, you use that as a weakness, and you try to then capitalize with the screen game. There's our first screen of the ball game, and we pick up the first, so big play there for the Warriors.
I will admit, when we were playing the freshmen today, your team, in our Powder Puff game,
Yep.
we did try to use that to our advantage, but since it just fell apart once we tried to get through your defense.
Yeah, it's easier said than done. Our guys know that. It doesn't work all the time for us either. Takes a lot of practice. That's one thing that we didn't do enough was practice. I'm sure you could say the same.
Oh, yeah.
Thorson rolled right, found Steve Ryan. Appreciate the follows on all of our social media accounts. Our WATV Twitter is very active. Be sure to give us a follow at The Real WATV. We do some different polls on there. We show videos, and also we give live stream updates. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Don't go anywhere for halftime. We've got a couple of interviews for you. One from a coach, Mikey Swider, and another one from a senior Powder Puff player, Steve Ryan. Another drop. It's one of those where he looks like he's trying to run before he has it secured. It was a good throw. It's cold out here. Just couldn't come up with that one. Avoided a big hit as well, so brings up second and 10. Warriors with a comfortable 2-score lead. But man, I've been doing this for 3 years, and you can see a 2-score lead evaporate in a heartbeat if you're not careful. Thorson's going to keep that and run up the middle. Still going. And it takes a few white jerseys to bring him down. He picks up around 7.
That was a great fake to number 7, Christian Carson. We've seen a lot of action by him today throughout the game.
Yeah, they're not holding him back. They're not giving him a play limit. If he's medically cleared, we're all in with Christian Carson.
From the 40-yard line of ACC.
And I was mistaken. That play did pick up the first down. The dream design here, Connor, is for us to have a drive that ticks away these last 2 minutes and 50 seconds so that we're scoring right as halftime arrives. We don't want to give ACC the ball again if we can control that. Thorson in the shotgun. Going to look to go deep. Throws it to Gerald Blackman, right side. He's got a step. He dove for it, extended it. It looked like it bounced off the mitts, but it would have been a tough play to make. And the pass falls incomplete. Take a look. Thorson put some air on this one, gives his speedy receiver a chance to run underneath it. Just hit the hands, but he had to go almost full extension there. I like it.
You could feel the crowd, just everyone really in the area, just holding their breath on that throw.
Yep, you heard everybody. You kind of heard them stand up and get ready to cheer. They wanted to go nuts on that one. They'll have to wait. Whenever there's an incomplete pass, the clock stops. So that's why you see 2:34. We're going to run left to Karstens. He doesn't have much space. He gets hit pretty hard, and he loses a few. Took 3 different guys to bring him down, but he wasn't able to turn the corner. I believe that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 42-yard line.
Yeah, offense trots over. Looks like we're going to let this clock run out. Coach Tunn going to use the extra time to meet with his crew. There you see Coach Tunn with the visor, offensive coordinator. You see Coach Thornton with the white hat, the head coach. And I believe that's Brad Musso with the gray hood on, the wide receiver coach. And then Coach Bowling with the maroon hat just walked over to talk to his running back. That's the running back's coach, Eric Bowling. Glad to have him back on the sideline. Let's see what we draw up. We took advantage of the extra time. I'm actually noticing now that there's 2 minutes and 17 seconds left, so we might have called a timeout. Third and long. Crucial conversion here for the Warriors. We're in 2-down territory. QB rollout right. Throws a perfect ball to Will Casto, who catches it, makes a shifty move, and then is driven down around the 11-yard line. Great play. Take a look at this. Ben reads it all the way. He was perfect chemistry with his wide receiver, who put a hard jab step and ran a little corner route towards the sideline. Picks up the first.
Again, that line of scrimmage is just being attacked, but we still are able to form that pocket. That's another tribute to the coaches.
Hoping that we can tack on another score here for our viewers watching at home. Greg Hanna, Michelle Perucker, Jan O'Neill from Idaho, we appreciate you tuning in. Handoff up the middle, and he's stopped, but still plenty of time. Around 90 seconds. We have all 3 timeouts, though, and it looks like we're going to get an injury timeout here, so the clock will stop. There's our trainer, Rochelle Blakely, who's running on to attend to the Charger player. So the first half going about as well as we could have hoped. Warriors scoring first, capitalizing on the momentum. We have a great crowd here tonight because of homecoming. And we're driving now, trying to make it a 3-score game before half. This, unfortunately, is the last live stream broadcast that we'll have for the football season. There you see our schedule. Lost last week to Bishop Mack, who's a fantastic team. Not many people scored 21 points against Bishop Mack, but we did lose 48-21. So tonight's our last home game. In the next 2 weeks, we hit the road against Riverside Brookfield and Aurora Christian. ACC, the team we're playing tonight, beat Riverside Brookfield 2 weeks ago. So that's another, if we get the win here tonight, which we're hoping we continue to play tough, we'll need to get one next week, because in my research, Aurora Christian looks like a tough team to finish the season against. But thank you very much for watching our broadcast. Ben throws left to Noah Jones. He's going to score. It was a fake handoff up the middle. Ben then turned and rolled out to his left. He had his favorite target, Jones, dragging over the middle. Picked up the score. Huge play there for the Warriors to go up 20-0. Let's see if Riken, Mr. Automatic, can make it 21.
We've had a great
There you see Ben rolling out. That's a hard ball to throw off his back foot. Nobody there for Noah Jones.
We've had some really great plays throughout this half. And like you said, the first half is normally like a warm-up for us. So the second half, I'm expecting it to be so much better. and that's just amazing.
We are a second half team. Mr. Automatic puts it through, and the Warriors go up 21-0 with a minute to play. Want to remind you, during our halftime presentation, we have 2 interviews, but we also have a cheerleader routine, as well as a Furnace Company dance team routine. So some halftime entertainment for you as you go refill on your chips and salsa, and you grab another Diet Coke and continue watching the broadcast.
Minute and 15 left. A lot can happen. Might even get a turnover again.
Yeah, we just want to limit the big plays, that's for sure. Special teams unit out. Let's see if Ryken can get another booming kick here. Saw him out practicing up hours before the game, working on his routine. That's a great one. Caught at the 10. Looking to take it to the right side. And he's hit pretty quickly around the 25-yard line where the Chargers will take over. The Warrior defense has been on a tear, already with around 5 tackles for loss and a big sack on a 4th down. Let's see if we can get the ball back. Appreciate the love from Dimitri Skakovac, who's watching. I assume he's on campus at Butler University. We've had him back a few games. Appreciate you with following us, Skak. Hope you're having a great year over at Butler. Hopefully we can bring home a homecoming win for you. Warriors lined up again in the 4-3. It's, oh, ho, ho. Connor, we've left 3 turnovers on the board. I know they want this one back. Take a look at this replay. Mike Cortez read it all the way and just couldn't come down with it. Derek Johannick lays a big hit on the quarterback. Mike steps in front, and immediately hands go to the helmet. He knows he had a chance to make a big play. I think he might have taken that one back for 6. Minute left. ACC's looking like they're going to throw the ball more, so more chances for our secondary to come up with it. They smell blood here. They want another turnover. He is going to throw. He goes right side, just out of the reach of Mike Cortez that time, but also out of the reach of their wide receiver, Jeffrey Albert.
Yeah. There is another flag in the backfield where we could not see it. So
let's see what it is. It looks like the quarterback is actually going to limp off. So it might have been some sort of roughing. No, he's just going to get the play call, but it is on the Warriors. It was a personal foul, so I think there might have been a late hit on the quarterback.
You know, sometimes it's kind of hard to stop yourself when you have that momentum to try and get through the line to the quarterback.
It is hard to stop yourself, but that's been a focus at all levels of football. You cannot hit the quarterback once he's released it. The NFL has made that a priority because the quarterbacks are the money makers. Same is true here in college, or in high school. Trips left. It's going to be a deep throw, left sideline. He's got a man. Another dropped interception. The Swider brothers on the sideline are just leaning over, shaking their head. What can you do? They're giving us some freebies, and our defense just can't come down with it. Nice coverage, but Noah Jones makes that catch 9 out of 10 times. Tough break.
We have seen more than a couple overthrows. So, I mean, that's good for us, but if they can get that under check, then they'd be golden.
Yeah, our secondary is just having a field day right now. Man, we should be dominating, Connor. And I know that's what the coaches are going to say at halftime, but we just need to stop. We can't stop beating ourselves. We've got to play to our full potential, make some adjustments, and come out strong. Oh, nice play by Christian Parez. Jumped up and got 2 hands on that one and deflects the pass. The quarterback was a little worried. He saw Christian Parez, all 230 pounds of him, coming full speed, and he got rid of that like a hot potato. 45 seconds to play now. Clock stops on the incompletion. It's 3rd and 10. We might get the ball back with some time. Passing territory here. Jay Callentine, Trevor Donna, Sam Palmer here lined up in the middle, probably going to drop back into coverage. They all do. Quarterback's going to run. Throws across his body behind his man. Thorson made it look easy last time, but it's not hard. It's not easy to throw on the run. Pass falls incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down.
See another overthrow by their quarterback. So either his aim is just off tonight, or we're getting in his face. And I think we're getting in his face.
Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe his aim is off because we're in his face.
Possibly.
I like the pressure that our D-line has put on him. They're going to have to punt. Trying to see. We're bringing the house. Lone man back. So you see Noah Jones. Watch. Let's spy Trevor Donna and Noah Jones here. They're gonna try to block this punt. ACC was worried about it. They called a timeout. They're going to put together a package here to try to prevent the punt block. But the Warriors are trying to take advantage of these final 38 seconds and make another big play.
Oh, yeah. If we can get this, if we can catch this and drive it all the way home, it's going to be a huge play. It's great to go into the second half with 21-0. Really boosts our spirits.
No doubt about it. Mike Cortez is back to receive the punt. And Noah Jones is back too, so I wonder if we made some adjustment here. Masa Kasai checks in. He's calling for somebody to run off. That's Jeremiah Staten, who's trying to get off the field. Oh, he did. Let's see. Punts away. Noah Jones going to let it drop, and it went out of bounds. So Warriors take over with 30 seconds to go. We don't have great field position. I wonder if we just maybe do a few running plays and see if we can take this to halftime with a 3-score lead, or if we try to bust one open. Flag on the field. We're going to try to let you know what the signal is. Personal foul on the Warriors, maybe an illegal block. That's going to back us up a good bit. It was an illegal blindside block. And Connor, I was talking to you about the quarterback rules. This is another area of focus. You can't blindside a player who has their head looking in a different direction. You can't just kind of go and seek them out and put a good hit on them. I know a lot of people are saying, well, this is football, it's a contact sport, but there's a difference between putting a good hit on a guy with the ball and just trying to find a guy who's not really paying attention and just laying him out. Don't know that that's what happened there, but that is what the call was, trying to protect the players. So the Warriors pin back deep, probably going to keep things safe here and just hand the ball off. Or do a quick slant to our guy, Justin Hocker. Flag on the play. They threw it over by Steve Ryan. Looks like it's going to be a hold or a block in the back of sorts. So any chance we had of a potential drive here to finish the half, looks like the penalty flag is going to take that rug right out from under our feet. Don't want to have any risky play calling when you're back up on your own end zone.
Waving off the flag, though.
Okay.
So.
I saw that Steve Ryan didn't like the call. Let's see if. Oh, yeah, the guy dove. It wasn't a block in the back. The guy dove. It looked like Steve maybe forearm shivered him, but he did not. Good decision there by the refs. I like that conference. Second and 4. We're in the gun. We're spreading it out. We're going for it. Halfback draw up the middle. Carson's with room. Puts a great move. Should have just stepped out of bounds. They tackled him in bounds. Unbelievable. It's okay, though, because you can't take 3 timeouts into half, so Coach Thornton's going to burn one. Carson's he's hungry. He's back from injury. He's like, I'm not going out of bounds unless you force me to. I want more yards.
Timeout called by Wheaton Academy. This is their first short time of the first half.
If you're watching our live stream, I know you found us here on YouTube. But hey, spread the word. If you're watching in Idaho, like one of you is, I know there are a couple others there who like some high school football, so share it to your friends and email lists. We appreciate your support. If you click the subscribe button on the YouTube channel, it'll give you notifications for any time we go live. So make sure you do that, youtube.com/Wheaton Academy ORG. Just a reminder, because it seems like these last 4 minutes have taken forever. We have a lot of things happening during halftime. We've got an interview with defensive coordinator Mikey Swider. We've got an interview with Margaret Harmon, the senior quarterback for the Powder Puff game. We have a performance from both your cheerleaders and your dance team. So stay tuned for our halftime show.
Yeah, I know that my sister and plenty of other cheer girls have been really excited for their performance tonight. They've been really preparing for it a lot.
Have you heard some music coming from a room, some practicing?
Occasionally, you know. Yeah.
Well, let's see what we decide to do here. We took a timeout, so obviously we're trying to take advantage. It would just take one big play. Thorson's going to throw. Throws a screen. It's down on the ground. Steve had to go get it, so very short gain, maybe even a loss of 1 or 2. 3 seconds left. We're going to take it to halftime. We're letting the clock run out, so Connor, I'm very pleased. I know you are too. 21-0, your Warriors taking a halftime lead. A few missed interception opportunities, and maybe we could have scored more, but a great showing here on homecoming, senior night from your Warriors. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take you down to the field for Gwen.
Coach Swider, what are you most pleased with from the first half?
I'm pleased with how our guys came out. I think we came out full speed. We weren't slow. We came out. We executed well in the first half, and I'm excited to see the guys do that again in the second half.
All right. And what more detailed improvements would you like to share with
I'd like to see we had quite a few penalties there in the first half. I'd like to see our guys eliminate the penalties so we don't hurt ourselves in those situations.
All right. Thank you for your time. Back to you in the booth.
Thank you very much, Gwen. Me and Connor will be back after your halftime break, but don't go anywhere and enjoy some of the other halftime performances. We'll be back from Performance Trust Stadium here in a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Performance Dance Team.
I'm here with Mrs. Wolfel. We saw the dance team perform at halftime. You guys did really well. So can you tell us more about the team and how students can be involved in it?
Yeah, so Furnace Company is a ministry performance dance team. Right now, we're a team of 24 dancers. We perform in November 2nd at Evening in the Furnace, and then we have another performance in November 30th, I believe. It's our Christmas show. And then we have also one in the spring in May. So it's a lot of fun. We pair with the improv team as well. So Furnace Company is the dance team and the improv team. It's really fun.
So how can students be involved in it?
Yeah, so we have 2 rounds of auditions every year. The first round of auditions is in August, or the fall, I should say, and then we have another round of auditions in the spring. So audition information for the spring will come out around April, I would say, and audition information will be on the theater board in the main building and also online for anyone who wants to audition.
All right, we look forward to your shows.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Back to you in the booth.
All right, thank you, Gwen. We are back after a brief halftime. Some great performances by our cheer and dance team. Appreciate Mrs. Wolfel for the interview. Big first half for the Warriors if you're just now joining us. We're up 3 scores, and it should be 4 or 5. A few missed opportunities, but a great performance by our defense, just smothering. And the offense is executed well. Christian Carson's back, leading the way on the ground game. He found the end zone for the first time in a month since he's been back from injury. Noah Jones found the end zone, Ben Thorson's favorite target. And the Warriors are sitting pretty, and we get the ball. Kick is away. It looks like it's a little pooch, actually, and it's going to go out of bounds. So we're going to have some great field position. Chargers looking to do a little pooch kick there, maybe try to catch us off guard, but it didn't work, and we're going to take over. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We're back. Rebooted the system. All that you missed, the Warriors had a heavy dose of Christian Carson's on back-to-back runs. Took us from the 40-yard line, picked up a first down. Now we're pushing midfield. Setting up this play-action strike to Steve Ryan, who holds on even after taking a big hit. So nice job there by Steve, running a good out route towards the sideline, securing the catch first, and then accepting the hit.
Starting off this half with another fake. Now, if you've been watching throughout our games, we see that Ben Thorson is practically a master at faking, whether that be through handoffs or passes.
Yep, quarterbacking runs in his family. He's used to it. He's got 3 years of starting experience for the Warriors. And as an offensive coordinator, Coach Tunn is able to do a lot because Ben can handle a lot. Let's see what we have here. We just moved the sticks. We're back in Charger territory, looking to pick up where we left off. Callentine in the backfield. Thorson steps up, man in his face. Still able to get enough on the throw to almost get it to Noah Jones. ACC deflects it, and that's going to bring up second down.
Number 5, Jeffrey Albert from ACC just tipped that ball before number 11 could get to it.
Take a look. Watch Ben here. This is not easy. Guys are hanging on him, and he still was a foot away from hitting Jones in stride. Albert's making a lot of plays for ACC. I've been impressed by him. He's their running back and middle linebacker. See what we do here on 2nd and 10. Ryan and Hocker left. Noah Jones. That's Will Casto in motion. He's going to get the handoff. He's got some room. Jay Callentine with a nice block, and Casto cuts it upfield. And Jay's hyped up after that one. You call that a pancake block when you flatten a guy into a pancake, and that's what Jay did. Take a look. You have Will coming, and Jay's just going to lead the way. Boom. Sits him down, gives Will the space he needs to pick up 4 or 5 yards. Jay's going to check off, and Christian Carson checks back in.
A very solid strategy in this game is to run down the sidelines instead of right through the middle. But when you can run through the middle like that, it's definitely great work from the from the trenches.
Yep. Creates a lot of different opportunities. Ben looking to throw. He's got a man over the middle. It's Jones. Oh, he almost dropped it, but he didn't, and that's a score. That was a perfect play, Connor. No, what happened is ACC, they put a lot of pressure. There was not enough people in the backfield. Ben had an easy pitch and catch to his guy. There he is on the screen, Noah Jones. Noah has 7 touchdowns coming into this game. He's already picked up 2 more. That makes 9 on the season. His goal was 1,000 receiving yards and 10 TDs. He's going to get the 10 TDs. 1,000 yards is another thing. That's a lot of receiving yards, but I guarantee you he's crossing over 500 tonight. Great, impressive senior campaign for Noah. Nice hands there, making sure he secured it, and he walks in. Jack Ryken, Mr. Automatic. See what we got. Kick is up, and it is good. Jack Ryken stays perfect from the charity stripe, and the Warriors push the lead up to 28-zip here at Performance Trust Stadium, and the cheerleaders are about to do some more push-ups. Shoulders are going to be sore tomorrow.
Well, they've been doing a lot of push-ups in the recent games, so maybe they're just getting used to it and can do a few now.
Maybe so. So the Warriors not disappointing this big homecoming crowd here. As I walked through during halftime taking a break, I saw a lot of old alumni here supporting the Warriors. It's something special when you have students who are willing to come back and visit their old high school. It doesn't happen everywhere. We appreciate all the alums showing up, supporting our students and our team.
Yeah, that's part of the community that WA provides for us. I mean, when I shadowed people last year and people shadowed me, there was just one thing that always came up as a question is, what do you really like about this school and what do you dislike about it? So there's a lot of things to like about the school, but to dislike about it, there's not much at all. What comes to mind for me is really just waking up early, because, I mean, I like my rest. I don't know about anybody else, so.
Well, hey, if that's the worst thing you've got, we're okay, because you'll be waking up early the rest of your life, my friend. Warriors kick it deep. Jack Ryken with another touchback. Shout out to his family who usually tunes in out in Colorado, brother and sister. And the Warrior defense takes over once again. Sebastian Parez, there you see him on your screen. He's number 61 on the shoulder pads, but he just threw the little number 1 jersey on. You know what that means. He is an eligible receiver when he wants to be, so they might be cooking up something for our next offensive series. But for now, he's looking to rush the quarterback. Quick handoff right side. Gerald Blackman slips, and the tackle's made by number 0. That's number 8, excuse me. Mike Cortez. I need to wipe my glasses off. For some reason, I saw a 0. It's not a good sign. It's been a busy week. 2nd and 1. Fumbled snap. Ball hits the deck. I think Maroon dove on it. That's Christian Parez. He's holding the ball. Turnover Warriors. There it is, finally. We needed a big play. Watch the ball come loose early, and Christian Parez sees it, dives on it, secures it for the turnover.
You know, over the last few games, we have seen turnovers against us, but this game, that's not the first turnover that we've had. So we're really getting back in there.
First to the floor wins the war, and that proved true there. Christian Parez, big play. Warrior offense taking over with great field position, and if we score here, I think you can put a W in the record books for tonight. We're going to call a timeout. Looks like Ben Thorson a little confused. Might have too many people on the field or just have a wrong package in there, so we're going to talk it over. You're allowed to do that when you're up 4 scores. You just want to make sure you can eliminate mistakes. Timeout for the Warriors. Once again, follow us on Instagram. If you're watching, you care about what happens at this place. Stay with us at The Real WA TV on Instagram for some WA TV updates, some different things around campus, some great pictures. Want you to be a part of our community. We appreciate the love on our social media accounts. once again, saying hello from the booth. You just heard this guy to my right talking about how much he loves Wheaton Academy. It's a special place to be able to do something like this. I know that we're both blessed. We love doing this every week. We're just appreciative of the opportunity.
It's just something to look forward to when, like, if you're going through the week and I get a lot of homework, which I do because it's high school. This is just a place where you can just kind of relax, watch a football game, and just talk about it.
It's nice. It's a nice way to relax, and this is the first ever Thursday night football game. Feels weird. It feels like tomorrow should be a weekend.
It does. I keep thinking that it's Friday right now, so.
You better show up tomorrow.
I'll try.
Warrior offense, looks like we're kind of packing it in. Only 2 wide receivers, Thorson under center. Handoff Callentine, just a power run left side. He gets blockers, and he's going to pick up around 8. I love that we've mixed Jay in the run game. He kind of filled in for Christian when he was injured, but the coaches liked what they saw. He runs hard, he has a burst of speed, and he has a couple juke moves in his arsenal, but you see that time, he just followed his blockers and picked up the first. As you can see, there's a player down. His buddy's there checking on him. We hope he's okay. The trainer's over here talking to him. And now ACC's trainer is on the field.
Looks like it's something with his wrist from what I see from here.
Yeah, he is examining the wrist or the thumb. Hopefully it's nothing major. Speaking of injuries, the Warriors now with 3 games to play, we're actually coming around and we're healthier than we've ever been. We lost Christian Carsons early. Gerald Blackman didn't start the season. Sam Palmer had a little shoulder stuff. Ben Thorson, Noah Jones had some knee tweaks, but things are coming together at the right time for us. Knock on wood, hopefully, for a playoff push. But we need this win tonight, and so far, a dominating performance. Injuries are tough when you're small schools like Wheaton Academy and ACC. We don't have 100 guys on the football team.
Right.
So every player is very valuable. We wish him the best. Hope he's okay. Warrior offense looks like we're going to stay in this kind of power set with 2 tight ends. Noah Jones packing it in. Sebastian Parez is in the tight end position. Okay, I'm gonna take a risk here and see if we do a little play action throw to Sebastian. He's leaking out. He doesn't look his way. He was open too. I almost called it, but he looked for his favorite target, one of his favorite targets, Steve Ryan, and it's incomplete. He wanted that one the whole way. He didn't really look anywhere else. Great job by Dan Kowalczyk leading his blocker out to the right to give Ben a perfect throwing view. That brings up 2nd and 10.
We have good field position right now, so.
Oh yeah, we're knocking on the door.
2nd and 10. I don't think we have much to sweat at this point based on our consistency throughout the game.
Thorson rolling, finds it. Oh, got really lucky on that one. I saw his reaction after the play. He knew it when he let it go. But you can't make every decision perfectly. And we live to die another day. That was Seb Parez rolling across. And even though he is a tall kid, he isn't Shaquille O'Neal. That one landed, thankfully, on the turf, and we live to see another play. So 3rd and 10. Seb checks off. Jay Callentine checks off. Christian Carson's back in. Let's see what we draw up here. Thorson in the shotgun. Hocker in motion. He's looking right. He's got a man. It's Jay. Oh, underthrown. Bad break there. I think maybe it was a little miscommunication. He might have thought Hocker was going to come back to the ball. Looks like he continued running out to the sideline. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Tough break.
At the very beginning of that play in the replay, if you saw the fake, right after the fake, he was there to block.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something else that just really provides like security for Ben.
Yep, Christian's a great blocker. Let's see if Ryken can kick a field goal, his first one of the game. It's from the 22-yard line, tack on 12 extra yards for the goalpost. This is a 4-yarder. It's got the leg, but it looked left. It was left, so that one's no good. Struck it well. Would have been good from 45 if it were straight, but it was just to the left of the left upright. You can take a look here. Let's see if the snap and hold are great. A lot of power, but just a few feet left. So tough break there for Reichs. Warriors defense takes back over, looking to make another play. Shout out to a former WATV crew member and cameraman, Cliff Anderson, who's watching at home. Appreciate the love, Cliff. Hope you're doing well. There's the drum line.
You can hear the crowd getting riled up.
Oh, yeah.
Ready for the second half of the homecoming football game.
We love being on this side of things, 28-0. Handoff up the middle, and he's stuffed. That's Trevor Donna and company. Hit him at the line of scrimmage and drive him back for a big loss.
You see him reach out, try and pull that ball out of his arms, but he sadly holds on.
Yeah, they're going for the strip for sure. That was Masa Kasai who made some initial penetration too. Masa Kasai in, Derek Johannick, Seb and Chris Parez, our 4 linebackers who've been playing most of the game, and our secondary. The 4 seniors, Blackman, Cortez, Jones, and Ryan. Quarterback looking. He's going to throw left, deep. Noah Jones is there, and he picks it off. And does he put his toes on the ground before he goes out? He does. Interception for Noah Jones. There we go. He read it all the way, treated it like he was a wide receiver, made the catch, and then Jerry Rice toe taps on the sideline. Take a look. A little too much air on that one. Jones scoops it, drags the toes, and it's a turnover. Wide receiver had no chance making a play on that one, and the Warriors take over. Big play by the Warrior defense. Should have had about 3 of those, but we'll take one now.
It's like we said, the first half is more of a warm-up. Second half is where the fun begins.
Yeah, and that's something we can work on because in the playoffs, you don't get warm-up halves.
Right.
Tonight we did, but hopefully this will build some confidence for our team moving forward because we're playing well. Thorson up the middle. Carson's. Even when it seems like he's not going anywhere, he picks up about 6 yards. That's what the Warriors have been missing. A consistent ground game that then opens up passing lanes for Ben and his targets.
Carson's right next to Ben. Seems to be a usual thing for them. Another fake to him.
Looked like that pass was deflected a little bit. I don't think Ben threw that ball that low. Let's see if someone got a hand on it. Yeah, definitely. Defensive end for the Chargers reached up and deflected that ball. That's why it went short. So 3rd and 5. We're definitely going to go for it on 4th down. We're a little out of field goal range. So 2 chances to get 5 yards here for the Warriors. 3 wide receivers left. Call that trips left. Ben's going to keep it. He gets a couple good blocks, still on his feet. And I believe he's going to be brought down right at the 1st down marker. We'll see if it was enough. Don't know if it's going to be. Ben's helmet came off. There's a rule in high school where if your helmet comes off, you have to take 1 play off. Let's see when it happens. He doesn't want to go down. It's honestly a risky play for our star QB. But he's a competitor. So Shane Baumgart, number 12, will come in, probably run a play, and then come back out. Shane, the JV quarterback, sophomore. More of a running threat. Probably going to see a handoff to Christian here, since we did pick up the 1st. Christian up the middle. Has a hole. Still going, and picks up about 15. What a run there.
Nice 1st down.
He's Le'Veon Bell-like with the way he patiently waits until a hole appears, and then he just plants his back foot and turns on the jets and picks up another 1st down as Ben trots back on.
We definitely did have some work in practice as it's paying off, and we can see it on the line, just creating that actual hole. So, I mean, when I used to play football, we would do a thing where we would do that offensive block, and we would try and imagine that we are trying to drive a truck through that hole. And for me, that play just reminds me of what we were doing back then.
No doubt about it. If you create a hole big enough for a truck, then you know Christian Carstens can slip through. That pass play there, quick screen, to Justin Hocker, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. Referees calling for the clock to stop. Not sure what exactly the play is here. They're going to trot over, and they're just fixing the clock for us. We're going to add some time to the clock. 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Second and 10, Thorson rolling left. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got space, and he's pushed out of bounds around the 8-yard line. He got a big block from, I believe that's Masa Kasai. Take a look. Right there, that's Christian Parez, who was making sure Ben was not going to get run down. Christian's been pancaking kids left and right.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can see the grit from Ben in that play. He goes out for one play, comes back, drives it home.
Yeah, what are we looking at here? 3rd and long, 3rd and 5. We are in field goal range, but we want a touchdown here. Hand off to Carstens. He's got room. He's going, spins, falls, and it looks like the ball hit the turf right at the 1-yard line. Just a nice piece of running. Take a look at this. That's Christian Parez with a little bit of a kind of a switch with him and Derek. Derek pushing the guy to the left. Chris then filling in the hole and leading the way for Christian. And the Warriors knocking on the door. See what we got here. We're just going to power it through. Josh Showers in. He's going to lead the way. Right up the middle. Boom. Touchdown. Christian Carstens finds the end zone again. Welcome back to number 7. And the Warriors extend this lead to 34-0. Josh Shower leading the way. The line doing a great job of creating space, and Jack Ryken back on for the extra points. As it's 34-0. The senior kicker here. Nice camera view on this one, and you got a clear shot of that one. It's good. 35-0 with a lot of football to go. The Warriors playing great. Both sides of the ball are clicking. We're putting pressure on the quarterback. We're making big plays and winning the battles in the trenches. An impressive performance by the Warriors here tonight. That might be the last run of the night for Christian. I mean, look at this. Block, block, blocked, and watch Christian do the rest. Sidesteps one, spins, and sets himself up to score on the very next play. Here you got to look at this one. Watch the push off the line of scrimmage, and he trots it in. Great job by number 7. And he gets rewarded for the hard work. That might be his last play of the game. We know how valuable he is, and coming off of injury with this 35-point lead, it'll be interesting to see if he continues to run to get back into the flow, or if the coaches kind of say, you know what, we need you next week against RB a little too much. Ryken sends it deep, fielded at the 10. He turns the corner, and that's number 21, Eli Van Dyke, who pulls him down. There you see Eli. Scored a touchdown, I believe it was last week or 2 weeks ago. It was last week, actually, against Bishop Mack. It was a 2-yard score. Noah Jones scored twice last week against Bishop Mack. And then Eli scored late in the fourth quarter. Good to see the junior running back getting some action.
I did see some laundry fly out there.
I did too. It looked like maybe like a chip block or something. I saw a lineman kind of go down to his knees. That's what they're going to call. Take a look right near the bottom of your screen here. See how he just kind of took out the knees of Christian Parez? That's a dangerous play that they try to avoid. So they threw the flag on that. A little bit of a chop block is what that's called.
It's a 15-yard penalty.
So moving us up 15 yards. It's definitely something that we can handle.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty, that's the most yardage you can get on a penalty, which shows how serious a chop block is. Minor infractions are 5 yards. Medium infractions are 10, but the major penalties, the personal fouls, the block in the backs, the chop blocks, the ones that can cause injury, those are 15 yards. Quarterback keeper left side. Jay Callentine chasing him down. Couldn't get to him. Nice run there by the QB. He's got some speed. That's number 11, Jimmy Ewell. He's a senior, 5'8", 145, so not the biggest kid, but he's got some wheels there. Jay's pretty fast. He couldn't get the right angle, and Stephen Ryan drags him down. Quick toss left side. He's got space, picks up the first, and a shoestring tackle by Trevor Donna. I think Sam Palmer and Jay Callentine had the angle on him, but that prevented a big play nonetheless, and the Chargers moved the chains. They haven't done that very often. Our defense has been smothering tonight.
We've seen a lot out. We've seen a lot out of Christian Parez tonight with his tackles. So, seeing something from Trevor Donna, the two just tag teaming the entire season, has really just been amazing for our defense and really pumping up our offense.
Another quarterback keeper. Donna with the tackle. Yeah, Trevor Donna, a sophomore, first varsity year this year, really come on the scene and been an amazing linebacker for the Warriors. Tied for the lead team in tackles, 43, has 7 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. Excited to see how he continues to develop in the next 2 seasons. Another QB keeper, and Sebastian eats that one up. Seb looked hungry on that play.
Gain of about 1 on that yard, or on that play.
I think Seb outweighs that QB by about 120 pounds. And he brought him down easily after a short game. There's where the action happens. It all starts in the trenches. Oh, Wheaton Academy brought the house, and he's wrapped up and he's brought down. We had pressure right out of the gate. Take a look. Maroon all over the backfield. That's Mike Cortez playing very well, making sure that he doesn't give up room on the edge and waits for his teammates to join him. Brings up 4th and long, and at this point in the game, ACC's got to go for it. There you see Josh Friedland, the sophomore, sucking a little wind. He's working hard down there. Let's see if he can get a stop and get off the field and take a breather. Quarterback looking, he's going to go deep right side. It's caught. So he's not off the field yet because that's a first down. Probably the biggest pass play of the day for the Chargers. That's a first down.
Nice 20-yard-ish pass. And saying that that's their biggest play of the game, that's really saying something for our defense.
Oh, no doubt about it.
We really just stopped them in one series.
No doubt about it. This is one of the first times they've had the ball in our territory. Let's see if we can hunker down. So it's these long drives that can really get your defense tired. Let's see if we can make a big play here. Handoff left side. He's hit and dropped. Short gain.
Take it down at the 42-yard line. Gaining one of the play, brings up a 2nd down and 9 for Central Catholic.
Clock continues to tick. This might run out the 3rd quarter, actually. Chargers hustling up to the line to try to get this play off. There's only 4 seconds. They are going to snap it. No, they're not. Horn blew. QB's a little upset, but the motion play there took us to the 4th quarter. So the Warriors pick up where we left off, tacked on one more score in the 3rd, hoping to add some more in the 4th. It's 35-0 here in West Chicago, a chilly Thursday night, a historic night. The only football game in the state of Illinois, and we've got it right here in our backyard. Ben Thorson to Noah Jones, a heavy dose of Christian Karstens, and some amazing plays on defense, and we're cooking up a shutout. We've got on-field interviews that happened in the first half. That was Gwen Hadassah who brought you those interviews. We've got our directors up in the booth, Chaz and Peter, running the show, along with Mr. Hockett and Miss Burek, who are running the graphics and working the monitors. Our camera people, Wes, Ethan, Daniel, Aiden, and Matthew, giving you some great shots so that if you weren't able to make it tonight, either because you live too far away or you were afraid of the cold, hopefully you've enjoyed our broadcast this evening.
Yeah, you see Gerald Blackman right there at the top of your screen. And he's had an incredible night tonight, and it's senior night. So, you know, just his favorite sports team and player is the Kansas Jayhawks, and his favorite player is Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson. Wide receiver and big playmaker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know Gerald returns a lot of kicks, as does Deshaun Jackson, so it makes sense why he loves his game. There you saw a little pitch. That was kind of a wildcat scenario because the pitch went to QB Jimmy Ewell, who then had the option to throw. Zeb was all over that one, shut him down. Brings up 3rd and 5. We switched the field due to the end of quarter, so the Chargers still driving. Big 3rd down conversion for them. Warrior defense kind of shifting around. Looks like we're bringing blitz. That's Donna up the middle. Rips him down. What a play, and he's pumped up. He was blitzing all the way. Let's get a replay of this, and maybe we can freeze it right before, and I'll spotlight him. Trevor Donna all over it. Take a look. Well, there you see. He went unblocked. That's not good. If you're an ACC offensive lineman, grabs hold of the jersey and rips him down. Huge play there by Mr. Donna.
You know, we have seen some really, like, dangerous, so to speak, some really dangerous tackles over the last few games that are just like that. But that's one that he really just grabbed the jersey right at the right time, right at the right place.
Oh, that was just fun to watch. Quarterback's going to run. He's got some shifty moves. He picks up the 1st down. Trevor Donna kind of ushered him out of bounds, didn't make contact with him, but kind of sealed on the inside and made sure he wasn't able to cut back upfield. Check out that camera angle. We might as well be on the field, Connor.
Yeah. You know, this crew, we have a meeting before each game to discuss what should be accomplished. And I've sat in on a few of those meetings, and just watching what they do on our actual live stream is just over and beyond what the actual expectation is set in that meeting.
That's awesome. So you're saying we have some natural talent. It takes some skill to make sure you get the right shots. You're not just winging it. A lot of a lot of preparation goes into each week. Appreciate that insight. We've got 2nd and 10. Chargers spreading it out again. Man in motion. QB keeper up the middle. He's hit and dropped. Who was that? That was Derek Johannick. Take a look at number 52 here, make this tackle. Just brute strength bringing him down. It reminded me, we had field day on Monday. We didn't have school. We had a series of competitions and games, and I heard a few seniors who were upset because Derek's group was not able to do tug of war. And they were upset because any team that tug of wars with Derek Johannick never loses.
Now, all he has to do is grab the rope with one hand and he'll pull the entire side.
He's definitely the strongest guy on our football team. Quarterback throws it up for his receiver on the right. Threw a pretty good ball where only his receiver had a chance to kind of run under it and catch it, but thankfully it drops to the turf. Take a look. Gerald was with him step for step.
You see a quick flash of yellow, flag called right where the line of scrimmage was.
Looks like it was a hold because they're backing up.
Yeah.
That was another chop block, Connor. That's what that signal was.
Like you said, that is another really dangerous block to do in this game, because if done horribly wrong, it could break your knees, which is something that we do not want at all. So, you know.
You're right about that. It's a lot of times what smaller linemen will do when they're facing a bigger guy and they know they're outmatched. They'll try to just go for the knees. All right, here we go. Quarterback rolling left. Looking, hit, and dropped. Derek Johannick held him up, and then Sam Palmer came in and gave a little mini pile driver, said, I want in on the action. And that brings up 4th and really long.
The ball will be spotted at midfield, bringing up a 4th down for the Chargers.
See what they're going to do. I mean, it's 4th and 30. Do you punt? Do you just kind of throw deep and see what happens and kind of treat it as a punt? That might be what happens. But they're going to go for it.
At this point in the game, I mean, it's really more like a practice for them to
You're
really
exactly
see
right.
what they can do to prepare for the next game.
You're exactly right. Quarterback's going to throw. No, he's not. He's going to tuck it and run. There's no way he gets the first, and he's brought down, and that means the Warriors will take over around the 48. Take a look at our live stream schedule as the fall sports are about to wrap up. We've got our broadcast tomorrow, boys varsity soccer game, homecoming match with some fireworks at the end. So if you can't come out and watch, we'd love you to tune in on the live stream. And then next week, we've got a boys varsity soccer game at 6:30. Our boys soccer team is on a tear. We're nationally ranked. Make sure you watch some of that. And then girls varsity volleyball, Thursday, October 11th in the Warrior Dome. Some exciting action there. If you've never been to a girls volleyball game, it is high energy the entire time and a lot of fun to watch. Let's see what the Warrior offense does. Looks like number 12, Shane Baumgarten, is checked in. He hands it to Josh Shower, so the Warriors have put in the subs, which is very smart. Shane, backup quarterback, getting some action. Josh Shower in, Will Casto. I'm going to try to give everyone a shout out. That's Josh Bruner, number 62, running in. Masa Kasai is in. Dan Kowalczyk still. Derek Johannick still under center. Mike Cortez getting some action at wide receiver, along with Micah Nichols on the right side. Ben's going to go down.
That's actually Shane
Oh,
Baumgarten, number
yeah.
12.
Sorry, appreciate that correction. Shane is going to go down. It looked like the ball came loose, unfortunately, on the exchange, and ACC takes over. So not what you want there. Obviously, it's not gonna hurt the outcome of this game, but it just takes the ball out of the hands of your offense. It's great when you're up this much and you can give some guys a chance. We also have some defensive subs. Looks like for the most part, actually, we have the starters in. So we want this shutout. I love it. We don't want them to score. Nice job by Gerald Blackman, timing that perfectly. Slings him down. So even though this game's out of reach, I don't want to call it bad blood. We just want to win because ACC knocked us out of the playoffs a couple years ago. We want to let them know, without a doubt, who's the better team this year.
We're back and better than ever.
As we say, back and better than ever. Josh Friedland there putting some major pressure on the quarterback and laid all 240 pounds of himself on top of him on that play. You know he felt that one. Quarterback rolling left. Decides to keep it. He's hit hard. You heard that one from up here. I think that was Josh Friedland again, and I heard that through the headset, which means it was a collision. Take a look. Josh Friedland's chasing him down, and he meets him right. Oh no, that was Chris Parez who came over the top. Friedland was around the legs. So yeah, first team defense still on. We want the ball back. Coaches want the offense to be able to, like you said, get some more experience for the younger guys. So we left the first team defense on, and we need a big stop here on 3rd and 8. Quick throw left side. He's going to cut it upfield. He's met by Sam Palmer, and he's brought down, but I think it was enough to pick up the first. That moves the chains. It was. So ACC now, ball at the 30, about to enter the red zone. Appreciate you watching at home, and hopefully you're enjoying this victory as much as we are, but follow us on Twitter too. We've got some polls, some different updates for other live stream events and school activities at The Real WA TV. Quarterback's going to keep it again. And Masa Kasai says, not tonight. Big play there by Masa, as he met him in the backfield and ripped him down. Masa, the younger brother of Nori Kasai, who graduated a few years ago, and he made a dent on the defensive line. Masa picking up where he left off, wanted in on the action. Look at that little smile. He kind of jumped on the back there.
Yeah.
Masa
So,
Jr., he'll be back next year.
Yeah, ACC, at the beginning of the game, they're running some pretty basic standardized plays that you would normally see at the beginning of the game. But as they continued to see us faking and doing all these fakes, it seems that they're starting to pick up on our strategy. And their fakes are really convincing towards the end of the game now that they've had a few chances to work on it.
I agree. They're using the misdirection well. They haven't been able to find the end zone. Let's hope that they cannot. It's 3rd and long. This is a huge play here. Parez, Kasai. Friedland and Parez on the line. Quarterback in the gun. They're spread out. They're going to look to throw this one. He looks, and he's sacked. Great job there by the secondary. Nobody was open. And then when he tried to run, he realized, wait a minute, there's a lot of maroon jerseys around me. Where am I going? Not anywhere. Nice job there by the Warrior defense, and it brings up 4th and 10. Let's see what ACC draws up here. Last time they had a 4th and long, they actually converted. It was a little out route. See what they decide to do. quarterback's done a good job of scrambling. He starts in the shotgun. He's got a big running back, Jack Dunn, lined up in the backfield behind him. He's going to roll out right. Seb's all over him. Looking to throw. Has a man. It's caught, and he gets the first. So a very similar play to the last fourth down. The quarterback bought some extra time. And he threw a strike on the run. And nice job of being aware for the wide receiver of where he needed to get to. He turned and extended his arm, picked up the first. So Warrior defense needing to stay alive as number 55 for the Warriors checks in. That's Noel Sione. Going to take a play over for Jay Callentine, who was kind of shrugging his shoulder a little bit. Looked like he took a stinger on that one.
Yeah, Noel Sione. We haven't seen a lot of action from him in this game. But as it is senior night, he is one of our seniors on the team. So,
yeah, he hasn't had a lot of defensive action, but he has been doing quite a bit on at the right tackle position on the offensive line. Good to see him in there. I know he's ready to make some tackles. Let's see if the ball comes his way.
It looks like we did have an early movement on the line for us.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to ding us for encroachment. And that's going to be 5 yards closer.
First down and 5. For the Chargers from the 14-yard line.
All right, so you're tired. The defense has been on there for a while, but at the same time, you're playing for a little bit of pride. We do not want them to find the end zone if we can help it. Miss Burek, the Notre Dame fan, shaking her head in agreement. She knows what a good defense looks like. Handoff up the middle, and he's hit and dropped. It's going to bring up second and short.
3 minutes left on the clock. We have 35-0. So if our defense stalls them here and gets another turnover, then it's going to be another shutout, I think.
No doubt about it. Things have gone pretty much perfectly up to this point. Only negatives you could say were a couple extra penalties and a few drop passes and interceptions, but you can't play a perfect game, even though you can strive for it. Let's see if the defense, though, can end up being perfect on the scoreboard. Another flag. Let's see if that one was a false start. So we trade encroachment and false start penalties. They moved up 5. Now they're moving back 5.
You know, we'll take it.
From the 18-yard line.
So we're coming down the home stretch here. This is our final home game. We're sad, but we do have 2 more to play. We're away at Riverside Brookfield and away at Aurora Christian, and we need one of those to be a victory to make playoffs after getting tonight's to move our record to 4-4. Quarterback hands off right. He spins, still on his feet. I think he got the first. So the Warrior defense going to have to make a goal line stand here if we want to stay perfect as the clock ticks under 2 minutes.
That spin that you saw, so as we have already mentioned, this week is homecoming week, so we do have powder puff on Monday after field day. So I've been working with my team to spin to get into the offense when you're on defense, but then also when you're on offense to spin away from the defenders.
Nice work.
So,
I think I noticed that. I saw some spin moves from your side of the ball today. All right. Shotgun formation for the Chargers. They don't want to leave here without a score. Let's see what they draw up. Handoff up the middle. Hit and dropped. Not on that one. See if they're going to let the clock tick or if they're going to use a timeout. Looks like they're going to let it run. I don't think they personally would like to see us get the ball back again either. Even though at this point we'd probably just take a knee and take it to the house. Warriors stacking the line of scrimmage. Looks like we have 6 in the box. Handoff left side, hit and dropped again. Nice job. Gain of about 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. And the whistle blows. There's a timeout for the Chargers. Yeah, we stacked the line of scrimmage. I would be surprised if they threw the ball here, as this is the closest they've been to the goal line all night. Defensive coordinator Mikey Swider there, pleading with his guys, coaching. They've played an amazing game tonight, but he wants them to stay perfect, scheming with them. We love having him on the coaching staff. He was around last year and this year has a new role as the D coordinator, brother of Justin Swider. And there you see Coach Brad Thornton shaking hands with the referee for a well-played game. Refs have done a good job tonight, Connor. We've seen games where the refs really try to take over the game with the amount of penalties. I haven't felt that way tonight. They've called a good, clean game, kept things moving. And we're under a minute to play here.
You know, it's like you said that the Swider brothers are both on the coaching staff. So it's kind of cool that with the team, we have the Parras brothers out there, we have the Carson brothers out there, and we have the Swider brothers on the sideline coaching.
I love it. They played together at Wheaton College. We're a great two-man combo. Quarterback keeps it, he's running, and he's going to score. So, Connor, you said it. Watch this replay. They got us kind of with our own medicine. He's going to fake the handoff, and I think we bite. Oh, we definitely bite. And then he walks it in for a score. So, you know what? It wasn't a shutout, but the fact that they didn't see the goal line until under a minute to play is a pretty good sign, and we are going to win comfortably. Score doesn't matter. A win is a win.
In my book, I'm going to count this as a shutout, mostly because, like you said, they didn't see the goal line until the under a minute remaining. So
I like it.
I
don't know how they would feel about that, but I'm on board. They're going to kick the extra point. We've got, once again, our great angle for a good shot to see. And it looked like it just went through. So 35-7 with 40 seconds to play. We are just going to probably kneel this ball and take it to the house.
41 seconds remaining in the ball game. The score, Wheaton Academy 35, Aurora Central Catholic 7.
Thanks again for joining us. Kind of peeking down outside the booth, and we've still got a good crowd here. It is the last game, so it's kind of bittersweet. There you go. There you got a shot of our guys up top. We've got a camera crew combination. The people on camera are Daniel, Aiden, and Matthew and Wes up top. They're not all up top, but a few of them are up top. Ethan's down on the field. Chaz and Peter, your directors, they're in the booth, staying warm. I think I saw Peter doing math homework earlier. Multitasking.
Yeah, sitting right next to me right now. Doing some college algebra. That's a fun class, you could say, but also a little bit of sarcasm with that.
No sarcasm. It's fun class. It's not as fun as this game's been, though. We had a great atmosphere. We put on a show before the game. There was actually a man riding a giant horse on the field, which is a first in my book for a high school football game. We got to honor the seniors. There you see another guy down on the field with the wireless headset. Takes a lot of preparation to bring you some of these shots. As that was Will Casto, just didn't know if he wanted to scoop it up or let it roll, but can't take the chance of letting the other team recover, so he wisely picked it up. There's Ethan Ox giving you some dance moves, putting on a show. Camera crew by day, dancer by night. Mr. Ox, who actually won a Best Dress competition on Color Day for the Kool-Aid Man. And here's our shot in the booth. Connor, give a smile. Show those pearly whites. There's Chaz and Peter behind us. We appreciate you guys watching. And then, of course, Miss Burek on the graphics, Mr. Hockett running the show. Bittersweet. It's the last game for our seniors, and it's the last broadcast for us. We appreciate you following us all season long. Mr. Hockett obviously does other sports. He's got soccer this week, tomorrow, and then soccer next week along with volleyball, and then basketball in the winter. Some baseball in the spring. The live stream is around, so continue to subscribe, get alerts. And the Warriors are going to let the clock run out as they trot off the field. There you see Dan Kowalczyk, number 60, having a great time. A dominating performance by Wheaton Academy here on senior night. Homecoming. The first ever Thursday night matchup is a success, a wild success. Scores from Noah Jones, few scores from Christian Karstens, and the Warriors blew this one open early. The Maroon Platoon didn't have to feel any stress as they watched their team coast to victory. Connor Beatty on color commentary. I'm Daniel Smith on play-by-play. And for all of us here at WATV, we thank you for watching and for having a great home football season. Cheer on our Warriors and follow us on Twitter to see if we make the playoffs and make some noise. Coach Thornton thanks you, the head coach of the football program. We appreciate it. Good night here from Wheaton Academy.